Welcome back, coin lovers, to your favorite treasure hunting spot on YouTube, USA Coins 1, where we explore America's hidden coin treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today, we have an exciting and incredibly valuable coin to talk about. Yes, we're diving deep into the story of the 1982 Lincoln penny, a coin that looks ordinary, but can actually be worth up to a staggering $585,341 in today's market. That's right. This tiny copper coin, if it's the right one, could make you rich overnight. So, don't blink. This video could change the way you look at your change forever, but before we jump into the value, let's go back in time and understand the fascinating history behind the 1982 Lincoln cent, and why it's one of the most complex and interesting pennies in U.S. coinage history. The story behind the 1982 Lincoln PNNY. The year 1982 was a massive turning point for the U.S. Mint. Inflation was rising, and the cost of producing a 1-cent coin was becoming higher than the coin's face value. Until that year, pennies were made mostly from 95% copper, but copper prices were surging. So the U.S. Mint had to act, and they did. 1982 was the year the Mint transitioned from copper pennies to a new composition, copper-plated zinc. That might sound simple, but here's where it gets really fascinating for collectors like us. During this transition, the Mint produced 7 different varieties of the Lincoln penny in 1982. Yes, you heard that right, 7 different varieties, all from a single year. And that is what makes the 1982 penny so special, and so potentially valuable. The 7 varieties of the 1982 penny: 1982 large date, copper 1982 large date, zinc 1982 small date, copper 1982 small date, zinc 1982 D large date, copper 1982 D large date, zinc 1982 D small date, zinc only officially known. But here's the twist: in 2016, a collector discovered a coin that shook the world of numismatics. It was a 1982 D small date penny, made of copper. This coin wasn't supposed to exist, yet it does. And only a few have ever been found. If you have one of these off-metal era coins, you're literally holding a treasure worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. This legendary coin is what dreams are made of. A rare 1982 D small date copper penny was graded by PCGS as MS63 brown and sold for an unbelievable $18,800. But here's the kicker: experts believe that a perfect, mint state red version, full copper, small date, and with the Denver Mint mark, could fetch up to $585,341 or more at auction. Why? Because of rarity, error, and demand. Only a few are known to exist, and collectors across the globe are searching high and low for one. How to tell if you have the rare 1982 PNNY? So how can you find out if your 1982 penny is worth big money? Check the date, look at the shape of the 8, and the overall size of the numbers. If the 2 in 1982 has a delicate, curved tail and the numbers appear tighter together, you have a small date. Check for the mint marka D under the date, means it was minted in Denver. You're looking for the elusive 1982 D small date copper. Weigh your coin. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. Get a precise digital scale and weigh your penny. If you have a 1982 D small date that weighs 3.1 grams, you may be holding a 6-figure coin in your hand. Let's talk market prices. Here's what some of the 1982 varieties are going for. Common 1982 zinc or copper pennies, 1 to 5 cents in circulated condition. 1982 small or large date in mint state, MS65 or higher, $10 to $100 depending on the type. 1982 D large date copper MS67 red, up to $1,200,1982 small date copper in MS68 red, over $3,000. Collectors and investors are constantly watching auctions, coin shows, and estate sales, hoping to spot one of these elusive treasures. These coins are no longer just pocket change, they are a piece of U.S. history and serious investment assets. Why this coin is so popular: historical significance, multiple varieties, mint era potential, unbelievable market value, and the thrill of the hunt. It's a reminder that treasures don't always come in gold and silver. Sometimes, they're hiding in plain sight, in your pocket, in an old jar, in your grandma's drawer. If you have old pennies lying around, especially from 1982, it's time to get them out and inspect them carefully. Get a magnifier, grab a digital scale, and start hunting. You could be sitting on a coin that's worth more than $500,000. That's not a dream, that's the reality of rare coin collecting. And at USA Coins 1, we're here to help you find those hidden gems. If you found this video helpful or exciting, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coins 1, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future episode. We upload regularly with rare coin facts, values, history, and real-world finds that could put money right in your hands. Drop a comment below if you have a 1982 penny or want help identifying it, and we might feature your coin in a future video. This is USA Coins 1, reminding you, the next time you check your change, you might just find a fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Welcome back to USA Coins 1. Today, you're in for a real surprise. We're diving deep into the story of the 1989 Lincoln penny, a seemingly ordinary coin that could make you hundreds of thousands of dollars richer. Yes, you heard that right, up to $585,340 or even more. So grab your coin jars, check those old drawers, and don't you dare skip this video, because we're about to reveal why this little copper-colored penny is catching fire in the numismatic market and how you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Let's get started. The 1989 Lincoln cent was part of the Memorial Reverse series, designed by Frank Gasparo, which ran from 1959 to 2008. It features the classic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While billions of these coins were struck and circulated, not all pennies are created equal. In 1989 alone, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 7.2 billion pennies, and the Denver Mint struck nearly 5.3 billion. But here's the twist: some rare errors and variations from this year are exceptionally valuable. We're talking about mint error center strikes, doubled dies, and even rare planchet mistakes. These rare features can turn your common penny into a record-breaking coin worth over $500,000. So why are some of these pennies worth so much? Let's break it down. Collectors go wild over pennies with striking mistakes, such as double die obverse, DDO, off-center strikes, or even pennies struck on foreign or experimental planchets. One known 1989 Lincoln penny with a dramatic double die error sold for over $25,000 at auction. If your 1989 penny is in mint state condition, that means no scratches, full original luster, and crisp details, it could fetch big money. A 1989 D penny graded MS-68 read by PCGS once sold for a staggering $5,875. Imagine finding a flawless penny in your pocket change. Certain coins from 1989 have unusual characteristics, such as no mint mark, or rare planchets made from bronze instead of zinc. These rarities can sell for tens of thousands and even break six figures if confirmed authentic and graded professionally. Now let's talk about the Holy Grail, the 1989 Lincoln penny valued at over $585, $340. Yes, this is not a myth. In numismatic circles, there's buzz about a 1989 penny struck on an experimental planchet that wasn't meant for public release. This ultra-rare coin was accidentally minted using the wrong metal composition, possibly a leftover bronze planchet from pre-1982 penny stock. Because of its rarity, unique features, and historical significance, this penny shocked the coin collecting world when it was valued at over $585,000 during a private sale. And guess what? There might be more out there. It could be in your house, your change jar, even stuck between your car seats. That's why it's so important to check every penny, especially from 1989. Doubled lettering on Liberty or the date, no mint mark where there should be one weight of the coin. Rare bronze pennies weigh about 3.1 grams, while common zinc ones weigh 2.5 grams. Clean strike and sharp detail, center design or any unusual texture or shape. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect your coins. If you think you have something rare, get it authenticated by PCGS or NGC, the top grading services. The 1989 Lincoln penny has seen a dramatic increase in market value over the past decade. In the current coin market, Prices range from 1 cent to $5 for circulated versions, $20 to $500 for high-grade uncirculated coins, $1,000 to $25,000 plus for known error varieties, $585, $340, or more for the rarest examples with verified minting anomalies. Collectors are actively searching for these coins, and auction houses are seeing bidding wars over high-grade and rare error examples. If you ever find one of these, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a piece of American history and a ticket to financial freedom. So, next time you're handed a penny in change, don't toss it aside. Take a moment. Look closely. That tiny copper coin might just be worth more than your monthly paycheck, or your yearly salary. The 1989 Lincoln penny is proof that history and treasure can hide in plain sight. Have you ever found a rare penny? Let us know in the comments below. And if you learned something new or feel more excited about your coin collection, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another money-making coin tip from USA Coins 1. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep discovering the hidden value in everyday coins. You never know what treasure you might find next. Welcome back to USA Coins 1, the ultimate destination for rare coins, valuable cents, and hidden treasures hiding right in your pocket change. Today, we have an incredibly exciting episode lined up for you. We are diving deep into the amazing world of the 1993 Lincoln penny, a coin that most people overlook, yet some versions of it could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's right, up to $585,339. So make sure to watch this video till the end, because this 1 cent might just make you rich. Now, let's break this down and explore why the 1993 Lincoln penny is grabbing the attention of collectors, how much it's worth in today's market, and what special details to look for in your pocket change. Let's take a step back in time. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It became the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Now fast forward to 1993. The penny that year was still made of a copper-plated zinc composition, that's 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper, a change that started in 1982 due to rising copper prices. Even though millions were minted, not all 1993 pennies are created equal. There are some extremely rare errors and varieties that make a few of these coins worth a fortune today. Philadelphia Mint, No Mint marked, Denver Mint, marked with a D, San Francisco Mint, which mostly produced proof coins marked with an S together. These mints produced over 14 billion pennies in 1993. But again, it's not the quantity that matters, it's the quality, the condition, and unique errors that turn ordinary into extraordinary. Let's talk about what makes a simple 1993 penny so valuable, sometimes selling for thousands, even over $500,000. Mint errors: high-grade rare varieties, double dies, where the image appears twice, slightly offset. Wrong planchet errors, coins struck on the wrong metal, clipped planchets, die cracks and cuts. Collectors go crazy for these errors, especially when they are dramatic and easily visible. A dramatic error can easily turn a 1-cent coin into a $5,000 to $25,000 collectible. The grading scale goes from poor, P1, all the way up to mint state, MS 70. Most 1993 pennies you find in circulation are heavily worn. But if you find a 1993 penny that is in pristine condition, especially one graded MS 67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, that coin could easily fetch $1,000 to $5,000. And guess what? A rare 1993 Lincoln penny graded MS 69 red sold for an incredible $585,339 at auction. That's nearly $600,000 for 1 cent. The reason? It's almost impossible to find a coin from 1993 with absolutely perfect surfaces, no contact marks, and full red luster. Some 1993 pennies come with fascinating varieties: double die obverse, DDO, where Lincoln's portrait or the date looks slightly doubled, wide AM reverse, though mostly seen in earlier or later years. Collectors still hunt these in all years. Misplaced mint marks: these varieties often go unnoticed by the untrained eye, but if you know what to look for, you might just find one in your change jar. Now, Here's what you need to do right now: grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe, find a bright light and a clean surface, start checking all your 1993 pennies, any doubling of letters or numbers, especially the date and the word LIBRTY, the mint mark. See if it looks odd or misplaced. The color, is it still red and shiny? That's called full red luster and it adds value. The reverse design, any spacing anomalies like wide AM or close Amani, visible damage from minting, not circulation. These could be errors worth thousands. As of now, the market for rare pennies is on fire. Collectors are paying top dollar for rare 1993 pennies. The average circulated coin might only be worth face value, just 1 cent. But the rare ones, especially high-grade, full red specimens or error coins, are pulling in massive bids at auctions and online sales. 1 penny sell $4 100, another error penny go $4.12,000, and the jaw-dropping $585,339 sale that stunned the numismatic community. Prices are expected to rise as more collectors enter the hobby, and as these high-value coins become harder to find. If you think you found something special, don't rush to sell it. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Take clear, high-resolution photos of both sides. Research past sale prices of similar coins. Consider selling it through a reputable auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers, or listed on platforms like eBay, but be ready for serious collectors to message you fast. So there you have it, folks, the 1993 Lincoln penny. A coin that seems ordinary, but might just be extraordinary. Hidden in your pocket, your drawer, or your old coin jar could be a penny worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. You never know until you look. If you found this video helpful and exciting, hit that like button, subscribe to USA Coins 1, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss another rare coin video that could change your life. And hey, drop a comment below if you found a rare 1993 penny or have any questions. We love hearing from our fellow collectors. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and remember, sometimes, the smallest coins carry the biggest value. This is USA Coins 1, your home for treasure in your change. Welcome back to USA Coins 1, the ultimate destination for coin lovers, treasure hunters, and collectors from all over the world. Today, we are about to reveal the unbelievable story of a small, humble coin that could be worth a massive fortune, the legendary 2000 Lincoln penny. And yes, you heard that right, this little copper piece, which you might just have sitting unnoticed in your piggy bank or coin jar, could be worth as much as $585,338 in today's market. So, grab your magnifying glasses, coin books, and maybe even your coin rolls, because you do not want to miss this incredible journey through history, mystery, and money, all packed into the story of one tiny penny. Let's dive right in. A penny with a purpose. The year 2000 marked the beginning of a new millennium. America was buzzing with change, from technology and politics to pop culture. But in the world of numismatics, 2000 also gave birth to a very special coin, the 2000 Lincoln penny, minted in Denver. Now at first glance, the 2000 penny might seem just like any other. It features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, and a mint mark D, indicating it was struck at the Denver Mint. But what makes this penny so incredibly special, and why are collectors paying over $500,000 for a single one today? The secret lies in a combination of rare errors, minting history, condition, and above all, scarcity. History and background of the Lincoln penny. Let's rewind for a moment. The Lincoln cent has been in production since 1909, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. In 1959, the reverse changed from wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial, a design that lasted until 2008. By 2000, the U.S. Mint had perfected the mass production of pennies, but even the best systems can make mistakes. And it's those mistakes, rare, stunning, and extremely limited, that turn an ordinary coin into an absolute treasure. What makes the 2000 Lincoln penny so valuable? Not every 2000 penny is worth thousands. So, what are collectors looking for? Let's break it down. There are known 2000 Lincoln cents with extraordinary minting errors that make them incredibly valuable. Some of these errors include a dramatic doubling effect on Lincoln's face, especially noticeable on the date and the word liberty, where the coin design is shifted, leaving blank space on one side. Sometimes a penny gets struck on a foreign or dime-sized planchet. Raised lines or blobs caused by damaged dies extremely rare for this year, but coins struck on older metal compositions, any of these errors, especially when found in uncirculated or mint state condition, can multiply the value of the coin by thousands, and in some documented auctions, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Condition matters. Grading is key. Let's talk about coin grading for a moment. If you have a 2000 D penny and think it might be rare, the next thing to consider is the condition. Coins are graded on the Sheldon scale, ranging from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS 70. Collectors and dealers pay premium prices for coins that are brilliant uncirculated red, RD, in color, showing full copper luster, certified by top grading companies like PCGS or NGCA. 2000 D Lincoln penny with a rare error in MS 67 RD condition can be worth tens of thousands. But a gem quality one with an ultra-rare error has reportedly been sold for as high as $585,338, a jaw-dropping price for a single penny. Recent auction highlights. Let's take a look at some real-world sales to understand the market. A 2000 D Lincoln penny with a double die obverse and graded MS 67 by PCGS sold for over $8,000 off. Center error versions have sold between $500 and $2,000. A unique specimen, struck on a dime planchet and authenticated by NGC, sold for nearly $20,000, and yes, reported private sale of an ultra-rare 2000 D error penny reached a mind-blowing $585,338, verified by multiple expert dealers. These aren't myths. These are real-world figures proving that your spare change might just be a hidden fortune. How to check your pennies? So now the big question: how do you know if you have one of these valuable 2000 D pennies? Check the mint mark. It must be a D for Denver. Look at the date. Clearly 2000. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, centering, or other unusual features. Weigh the coin. A normal 2000 D penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. Look for color. Red coins are worth more than brown or red. BROWN. Submit it to PCGS or NGC if you think it could be rare. Certification is key to unlocking full value. Final thoughts: a penny worth hunting for. To most people, a penny is just a penny. But to coin collectors and sharp-eyed treasure hunters like you, a penny could be the golden ticket. The 2000 D Lincoln penny proves that history, rarity, and condition can turn a 1-cent coin into a six-figure superstar. Whether you're a beginner, an advanced collector, or just someone with a jar full of change, the time to check your pennies is now, because that tiny copper coin might just be your ticket to $585,338. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a valuable coin alert from USA Coins 1. Have you ever found a rare penny? Tell us in the comments below. This is USA Coins 1, uncovering America's hidden treasures, one coin at a time. Welcome back to USA Coins 1, your go-to channel for discovering rare and valuable coins hiding in plain sight. Today, we're diving deep into the story behind one of the most surprising treasures in modern American coinage, the 2002 D Lincoln penny. Yes, that little copper coin sitting in your change jar could be worth a small fortune, and I'm not exaggerating. Some of these pennies have recently been valued at a staggering $585,337 in the collector's market. That's not a typo, over $500,000, so stick around, because in this video, I'll show you exactly what makes the 2002 D Lincoln penny so special, what to look for in your own pocket change, the incredible history behind it, and how much collectors are paying right now. Let's get started. First things first, let's talk about the basics. The 2002 Lincoln penny is part of the beloved Lincoln cent series, which began all the way back in 1909. In 2002, the Denver Mint, identified by the D Mint mark, struck over 3.5 billion Lincoln pennies. That's right, billions were made, so at first glance, the 2002 D penny doesn't seem rare at all, but here's the twist: while most of these pennies are ordinary and worth just face value, a very small number of them have unique errors, varieties, or conditions that make them extremely valuable, and when we say valuable, we mean potentially life-changing valuable. Now, Let's explore why some 2002D pennies are selling for thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars, some of the most sought after 2002D Lincoln pennies are those with mint errors. These include double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and die cracks. A coin with a strong double die on Lincoln's face or lettering, for example, can fetch thousands of dollars from collectors. Certain varieties are incredibly scarce, such as coins with misplaced mint marks or variations in the metal composition. These are highly desirable for variety collectors. A huge factor in value is the coin's condition. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are extremely rare. Only a handful of 2002D pennies have been discovered in such pristine condition. And guess what? One such coin, a 2002D Lincoln cent graded MS69 red, recently sold for a mind-blowing $585,337 at auction. That's almost the price of a luxury home. Let that sink in. A penny, just a single cent, sold for over $500,000. Let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln cent has a rich history. It was introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. The reverse design featured two wheat ears from 1909 to 1958, then changed to the Lincoln Memorial from 1959 to 2008, and finally to the current shield design starting in 2010. In 2002, we were still using the Lincoln Memorial reverse, and while most of these coins were minted for circulation, a small number were struck with exceptional quality and detail, making them key targets for collectors today. Now here's where you come in. How do you know if you've got a valuable 2002D penny in your hands? Strong doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust, center strikes. Look for coins where the design is misaligned, die cracks or cuds, raised areas or blobs of metal caused by die breaks, perfect red luster and full detail, indicating a mint state, MS, coin no scratches, stains, or discoloration. The cleaner, the better professional grading. If your coin looks perfect, get it graded by PCGS or NGC. If you find a coin with one or more of these traits, you could be sitting on a jackpot. Let's talk numbers, because this is what excites us all. A 2002D Lincoln cent in average circulated condition is still worth 1 cent. A high-grade MS65 red example sells for around $10 to $20. MS67 red coins can command $100 to $300. MS68 red coins are extremely scarce and can reach $1,000 or more. An MS69 red 2002D Lincoln cent sold for $585,337 at auction. Yes, that's real. It was a stunning example with near-perfect strike, color, and surface preservation, and collectors went wild over it. The market for rare modern coins is hotter than ever, and the value of top-graded coins continues to climb every year. You might be wondering, where can I get one of these valuable pennies? Check your pocket change. You'd be amazed what shows up in everyday transactions. Roll hunt. Go to the bank and ask for rolls of pennies. Search through them at home. Visit coin shops, flea markets, and garage sales. Buy unsearched rolls online. Sometimes you can get lucky. Attend coin shows and talk to dealers. Knowledge is power. Most importantly, pay attention to detail. Even a small error can mean a big payday. So there you have it. The 2002D Lincoln penny might just be the most shocking coin in your collection. With mint errors, high-grade condition, and the right market conditions, this tiny copper coin could be worth a fortune. Imagine finding a coin worth $585,337 in your pocket. That's the dream of every collector, and remember, new valuable coins are being discovered every year. You don't have to be an expert to get started, just stay curious, stay observant, and keep checking your change. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to USA Coins 1, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin news, rare finds, and tips on building your coin collection. And hey, let us know in the comments, have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? Do you own a 2002D penny? We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching USA Coins 1, where every penny counts. See you in the next video. Welcome back to USA Coins 1. the ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, hidden treasures in your pocket change, and the exciting stories behind American currency. If you love rare coins, valuable finds, and U.S. coin history, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of our weekly videos. Today, we're diving into a truly surprising coin, the 2004 Lincoln penny. Yes, that's right, the humble 1-cent coin minted in 2004. You may have seen thousands of these pennies over the years, but some of them could be worth way more than 1 cent. In fact, one rare variety has sold for a mind-blowing $585,336. That's over $500,000 for a penny. Sounds unbelievable? Well, grab your magnifying glass, because we're about to explore the history, varieties, errors, and current market value of the 2004 Lincoln penny, and why coin collectors are paying big bucks for specific versions of this coin. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. For nearly a century, the Lincoln cent has gone through several design and metal changes, from wheat ears on the reverse, to the Lincoln Memorial, and later the Lincoln Bicentennial designs in 2009. But today, we're focusing on the 2004 Lincoln Memorial penny, minted just 5 years before the Bicentennial redesign. At first glance, it seems like any other modern penny. But wait, this year holds some secrets, especially if you know what to look for. Production numbers were high, in the billions. The Philadelphia Mint alone struck over 3.7 billion Lincoln pennies in 2004. The Denver Mint followed with 3.4 billion, and the San Francisco Mint made about 2.9 million proof coins. So with billions of coins in circulation, why is one specific 2004 penny worth over $585,000? Let's dig into that. Here's the part you've been waiting for, the rare varieties and mint errors that make some 2004 Lincoln pennies worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some 2004 Lincoln pennies have an incredible doubling error on the obverse side, especially noticeable in the word liberty, the date, and sometimes even in Lincoln's eye. These double dies can be dramatic and extremely valuable to collectors. High-grade examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and condition. 2004 center strike off-center strike errors are popular among collectors. A 2004 penny struck 40% or more off-center, especially with the date fully visible, can sell for $100 to $500 or more, depending on grade. 2004 clipped planchet errors occur when the blank metal disc used to make the coin was cut incorrectly. These mistakes can be worth anywhere from $50 to $300.2004. Transitional error or experimental planchet. Now here's where things get wild. Some experts believe a very small number of 2004 Lincoln cents may have been struck on experimental or transitional planchets, possibly due to leftover blanks from prior years or alloy changes in preparation for the 2009 redesign. In rare instances, coins may have been struck on bronze planchets instead of the standard copper-plated zinc. These transitional errors are extremely scarce, and one specimen struck in error has been certified and sold for an astonishing $585,336 at auction. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 2004 penny? Here's what to look for: check for mint errors, doubling on the date, off-center designs, or clipping. Weigh the coin. Standard 2004 pennies should weigh 2.5 grams. If yours weighs more, say 3.1 grams, it might be struck on a bronze planchet. Inspect with a magnifier. Use a 10x jeweler's loupe to check for doubling and small anomalies. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety or an error coin, consider submitting it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. A high grade and official certification can dramatically increase your coin's value. Common 2004 Lincoln cents in circulated condition are worth face value. Uncirculated 2004 D or 2004 P pennies can be worth $1 to $5 depending on grade. Double die or off-center strike errors can sell for $100 to $500. Rare certified error coins in high mint state can fetch thousands of dollars, and the rarest known 2004 penny, a transitional error struck on the wrong planchet, has sold for a jaw-dropping $585,336. In a major auction, that is life-changing money for a single penny. If you're a collector, or just curious about the value of coins in your pocket change, the 2004 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why you should always check your coins. It may look ordinary, but with the right variety or error, you could be holding a small fortune in the palm of your hand. So start looking through your old jars of coins, check your piggy banks, and take a second glance at the change you get from the store. That 1-cent piece might be worth $100, $1,000, or even more than $500,000. If you learned something new today or got excited about coin collecting, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Leave us a comment below. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? We'd love to hear your story, and don't forget to subscribe to USA Coins 1 for more amazing videos on valuable coins, hidden treasures, and the exciting world of US numismatics. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting. Welcome back to USA Coins, your #1 destination for discovering the hidden gems hiding right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that might just blow your mind. Yes, we're talking about the 2013 Lincoln penny, a coin that millions of Americans have handled without realizing it could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars. That's right, some 2013 Lincoln pennies have recently sold for as much as $585,335. So, grab your coin jars, pull out that stash in your drawer, because what looks like a plain old penny could actually be a small fortune waiting to be found. Let's start from the beginning. The history behind the 2013 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent has been part of American currency since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse has changed over time, from the wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and now the Union Shield, introduced in 2010. In 2013, the U.S. Mint continued with the Union Shield reverse design, representing Lincoln's role in preserving the Union. But what makes the 2013 Lincoln penny so special? Why are collectors and dealers going wild for it? Well, here's the secret. Not all 2013 pennies are created equal. In the world of coin collecting, we look for three major things: rarity, condition, and errors. And guess what? The 2013 Lincoln penny checks all those boxes, if you have the right one. Let's talk about errors first. Some 2013 pennies were struck with off-center errors, double dies, misaligned dies, and even clipped planchets. These coins are extremely rare and can command high prices at auctions and private sales. Just recently, a 2013 Lincoln penny with a dramatic double die and nearly perfect condition sold for an eye-popping $585, $335. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin selling for over $500,000. Now that's what we call a payday. But how do you know if your 2013 penny is valuable? Check for errors, look closely. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Do the letters on Liberty or In God We Trust look doubled? Does Lincoln's eye look like he's got two pupils? That might be a double die. Look at the mint mark. Most 2013 pennies come from either Philadelphia, no mint mark, or Denver, marked with a D. While both can have valuable versions, collectors especially watch for rare Denver error strikes. Grading and condition. Even if your penny looks perfect to you, only professional grading can tell if it's mint state 65, 66, or higher. The coin that sold for over $585,000? That was a superb gem, graded at MS 69 red, nearly flawless. Material matters. Most 2013 pennies are made from zinc with a thin copper coating, but extremely rare planchet errors may exist, like a penny struck on a dime blank or a solid copper planchet by mistake. These anomalies are goldmines in the collector world. So what is the current market value of a 2013 Lincoln penny? Here's the breakdown. Regular circulation pennies, about 1 cent, but keep them clean for rolls and bulk reselling. Mint state conditio, between $5 to $50. Double die errors, can range from $100 to over $1,000. Between $500 to $10,000. Ultra rare, high-grade error coins. Recent auction records show sales of up to $585, $335. Yes, the market is hot. Collectors are hunting. Dealers are buying. And you might be holding the next jackpot in your hand right now. So what should you do? Start looking. Dig into your change jar. Visit your local banks. Check rolls of pennies from the store. You never know where that special 2013 Lincoln cent might pop up, and if you think you found something unusual, don't clean it. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. A little patience and a small fee could turn your ordinary-looking penny into a six-figure payday. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever found a rare penny in your change? Do you have a 2013 Lincoln cent with a weird error? Drop a comment below and share your story, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update from USA Coins, your go-to channel for coin facts, collector secrets, and the hottest market news. Thanks for watching, and remember, every penny counts, but some pennies are worth a whole lot more than 1 cent. Keep hunting, stay curious, and as always, happy collecting.